Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a clean and decorate with me. I got several things from Hobby Lobby and at home and Target that I really wanted to put up now. And yes, I know it's only August and I'm only going to be doing a little bit of fall, but I did want to decorate some of the things and add some more cozy vibes to my house. And I want to take you guys along with me, so let's get right into it.
Do you remember 20-something years ago? Those cold nights in December and the sound of the falling snow, the fireplace warming us, the VHS movie box, your old broke down touring bus, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice.
So here I'm just unloading the dishwasher. I really wanted to have a nice clean workspace when I went to decorate my tiered tray that you saw on the counter there. It just makes it so much easier when you already have a clean space to work on, and then you can start decorating. You can kind of spread your stuff out a little bit better and not have to worry about it getting mixed up with the mess and everything like that. So I'm really just trying to make sure that everything is clean in the kitchen.
And you singing, oh, it's alright. Beating hearts full of lust, shiny stars over us, just a dream guiding us, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back my life, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty.
And now I'm just loading my dishwasher back up. I think I had several dishes that needed to go into the dishwasher this day. It had been a couple of days since I had loaded it. We were preparing for our beach trip that we just went on, and I wanted to get the house clean and everything before I was able to start packing and all of that stuff. So I kind of put it off a little bit so that I could A, have content for this video, and B, so I could kind of just get it all done at one time and not have to worry about continuing to do it every single day. I think this was a Wednesday before we left, so there wasn't a lot going on the rest of the week, so I knew that once I got this part cleaned, then I would be able to kind of do a smooth sailing till the end of the week, and I could pack up everything with a clean space. And again, like I said before, just having that clean space when you are decorating really makes a difference. And so again, I just wanted to make sure that everything was just completely finished.
And a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time.
Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Only time will tell.
Next, I just needed to wash a couple of the dishes that aren't dishwasher safe. I have a couple of the kids' plates that are pretty thin plastic that you get from Walmart, and then a couple of our Yeti cups. So I'm just washing those up really quickly, and I'll dry them and get those out of the way so that we can get to decorating.
What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will.
After I finish rinsing these tops for the Yetis and everything, I just take what's left of the soap and the sponge, and I will just wipe down my sink right here. You can see that I'm doing both sides, and I think it just really helps, and it doesn't waste a lot of the product if you go ahead and use the sponge that you were already using to rinse off and wipe down the sink.
I still want all of you and I know all your colors.
A lot of people say this is the most satisfying part of a cleaning video, is to watch someone wash their sink, because it just makes it look so shiny, and the water just falling off of it just makes it look so clean. And while I like to have a clean sink, it's not my favorite part of cleaning. I think that it's just a necessary part of cleaning that we do, and it's just normal. So here I'm just drying off all the plates and the Yeti cups and everything again, just to give that clean countertop in the kitchen.
Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Next is the dirty work of taking out the trash. Typically Justin takes it out for me. That's just one of his jobs that he does around the house to help out. And this day, for whatever reason, he just couldn't. And so I'm taking it out now, and I decided to go ahead and take out the recycling too. But like I said, Justin typically helps me out with this chore. We just pitch in if we need it. And if I need him to do dishes one day, he'll do dishes one day. And if I need to take out the trash one day, I will take out the trash one day. We usually just help each other out and pitch in where we need to.
'Cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell.
So now that all the counters are cleaned off, I'm just going in with my Jaws kitchen cleaner to wipe off the counters again. Some of it's sticky, and when I'm decorating, I don't want things to be on the counters so that it might get on the decorations that I'm using. So I'm just doing a quick wipe down just to make sure it's a clean surface to use.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. Staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You'll know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance. And the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you.
Okay, now that that's done, let's get to decorating my 3-tier tray. As you saw in my last video, I've never had one before, so I just kind of collected a lot of things from my house. Some of them are the things that I bought, some of them are things that we've just had for a long time, and let's see if we can put this thing together and make it look pretty. I've got all kinds of stuff here, so I thought I'd just take you along and we'll play around with it and see if we can find something that we like.
So like I just said, I am using things that I found from my house. A lot of those things that you see there are things that I've had for years. I tried to use a coffee cup in it because you see a lot of people use the coffee cups and it makes a really nice centerpiece when you're looking at something in the kitchen, but it just didn't seem to fit. The coffee cup that I had there was a really big one, the white one with the green inside, and it says blessed on the other side, and it was really cool and I really wanted it to work, but I just couldn't get it to fit in the bottom or in the middle tier, so I had to scrap that idea. And that smaller coffee cup, just to me, it just didn't fit right. And so here I'm just trying to rearrange all the flowers that I got. Those little potted plants are from Walmart, and I saw this year that they do still have them. I actually picked up another one of the sunflower potted plants this year, thinking that I didn't have one from last year, but I should have known. I love sunflowers, so I have 2 of them now, which worked out perfectly because that was the theme that I was going for with my tiered tray. I wanted it to be a lot of sunflowery, lighter colors of the fall because this is still August and I didn't want to go full-blown fall. I wanted to keep it a little bit on the summer, late summer vibes, school starting type things. So I really, really enjoy how this turned out. There's just a little pop of blue in one of the jars, and then there's some measuring cups in there. And I just took apart some of the sunflowers that I've had from other arrangements over the years and just stuffed them in there for fillers. Then there's that really cute red flower. It's like a daisy type flower. I just love the way that turned out. And here I'm moving right into this little tray, and it's a little corner of my it's a little corner of my counter that I'm just not sure what to do with. And so I was just kind of, again, trying to find things from my house. I've switched out the plants here. I took the little sifter. I had the sifter in my cabinet just because I actually use it, but I thought it'd be really cool to have that on the counters now to kind of give it more of that rustic, cozy vibe that I was going for.
What you want, then baby, try to believe me when I say that you can tell me.
The next area that I'm decorating is this corner wall in our dining room. It had a hook on it when we first moved in, and I just put a clock there just as sort of a filler. I knew that I wanted to add something else to the wall. I just didn't know what it was. And if you saw my decor haul, you see that I picked up these nesting boxes at home. And I was so excited to get them, and I knew exactly where I wanted to put them. I knew they would go great on this wall, and I'm so glad that I did it here because they fill it up and just cozy up the space so much. You'll see here in just a second that my OCD kind of comes out a little bit. I'm using my little handy dandy level, and I'm marking the wall to make sure that I have the right spot to put the hangers on it. I decided to use the little monkey hangers. I can't remember if that's the exact term of them or not, but they're the little hooks that you just push in the wall and then spin around and it makes a hook on it. That was my plan, and then that did not work out. I hit a stud twice in this project, and those little monkey hooks do not go through studs. So I had to go and find hammers. You'll see here in just a minute, but I basically took out all the stops. Like, I measured from one corner to the other to make sure that that was the right distance that I wanted. And then I did the same thing for the top box. I wanted to make sure that these looked great. Y'all, this project was pretty hard to do by yourself. It was up and down, and then, like I said, the little monkey hooks didn't go through because I hit 2 studs. Usually you only have 1 stud in a window, but when I was talking to in a wall, when I was talking to Justin about it later on that day, he said, yeah, that's usually how it goes when it's an exterior wall. And I was like, oh, great, that would have been helpful to know when I was starting this project. But I made it work, and I got through it.
I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind. 'Cause right now we're not together, and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better whenever you're around. Whenever you're around. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you're around. Whenever you're around. say I'm sorry for the things
that was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I hit the stud on 2 of them and had to go get nails to hit into the wall in order to get these things up there. And as you can probably see, I am somewhat of a perfectionist. I had my level out and everything, so I wanted to make sure that they were level and that they were spaced appropriately apart. And then on the very last one, on the top one, you saw where I had to get the hammer and the nail. Because of that, the hooks that I was using monkey hooks, and so they were hanging lower than the actual hole in the wall. Well, a nail goes in straight, you know, and that's what you hold on to. So because I started with the monkey hook and had to go in with a nail, it didn't come out level. And so I might have to go back and tweak it a little bit. I was able to push it up as much as possible, but it's not sitting on it exactly on the little hook part of it. It's kind of up on the top, but there's enough tension that's holding it. But I know as soon as I put something on it, it's gonna pull it down. So I might have to redo that one. But with all of that, I'm still very excited about them. I think they're great. I think they add a lot of warmth to our living room. I think they add a lot of warmth to our dining room. And I haven't put anything on them, and I probably won't put anything on them until fall. And then I'll decorate them using some pumpkins and stuff. But other than that, man, I love them. I'm so excited that we did this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I do videos like this all the time, every week. And subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.